Good morning, I'm Sarah Sapsanama and these are the top stories so far. The repeated postponements of hearing committee meetings regarding endorsement of Chief Justice nominee Deepak Raj Joshi leads to political intervention at the judiciary, allowing middlemen to have their say. Emerson Mnangagwa wins Zimbabwe's presidential election. Opposition MDC alliance rejects the results, insisting Hamisa has won the poll. And Nepal upbeat for the second one-day international against the Netherlands. Nepal to bring a few changes for the match. Live telecast to begin at 2:15 p.m. later today. With the postponement of the meeting of Parliamentary Hearing Committee for 3 times in the name of forging consensus regarding endorsement of Chief Justice nominee Deepak Raj Joshi, it has opened doors of political intervention at the judiciary and allowing the middlemen to have their say. The meetings of the hearing committee to decide Joshi's appointment was concluded on 26th of July as 3 meetings of the committee have been postponed. Meanwhile, Joshi has reached Balwata twice in this period of time to meet Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli, while details of the meetings have not been revealed. In the meantime, Prime Minister Oli and Nepal Communist Party Joint Chairman Pushpa Kamal Dahal has directed towards rejecting Joshi's nomination. With discussions underway regarding Joshi for a week, the lawmakers of main opposition Nepali Congress have warned of boycotting the meeting if efforts are made to reach a decision through 2/3 majority. The ruling party has been delaying the procedure as the committee's decision is likely to become a political agenda. With the ongoing political debate and indecision, a few leaders of the ruling party have suggested that acting Chief Justice Joshi should resign to give an outlet to the situation. In another development, former lawmaker Lyarkal Lama, considered a close ally of Nepal Communist Party Joint Chairman Dahal, has become active in recent days. According to sources, Lama along with other leaders are pressing for the endorsement of Joshi's name. Meanwhile, members of the hearing committee have sought security, citing threats to their lives. Now, given the scenario, further delay in arriving at a conclusion is likely to intensify the complications. Meanwhile, as the Parliamentary Committee fails to reach a decision regarding the appointment of the Chief Justice, parties have found a breeding ground to play politics for their vested interests. Lawmakers whose sole responsibility is to focus on the controversy surrounding Joshi's education certificate and the remarks he made during his defense have forgotten their sovereign status, choosing to stay inclined to their political parties. The Parliamentary Committee had planned to announce their decision on appointing Joshi last Friday. However, the lawmakers of the ruling and opposition party have been holding debates of their own instead of trying to solve the issue, as the judiciary remains without a leadership for quite some time now. The parliamentarians' verdict have been influenced by each of their party directives instead of their own perusal, indicating heights of politicization in the country's judiciary. Each of the Parliamentary Hearing Committee meeting held since Joshi attended his hearing has been directed by the ruling and opposition parties' agenda. The committee has also remained engaged in the lawmakers' political dilly-dallying and has not shown any interest in analyzing Joshi's defense nor putting effort to reach a decision. Now, this type of practice would discourage other justices in future to face the parliamentary hearing sessions and instead opt to please the leadership for appointments. At a time when questions are being raised over the efficiency and the 19th Summit of South Asian Association of Regional Cooperation SAARC Pakistan is bracing for the change in government, Prime Minister-elect Imran Khan's rise to power is expected to reduce Pakistan's conflict with India and make SAARC more efficient. Dilemma persists regarding the SAARC summit previously scheduled 2 years back because of the conflict between the two powerful SAARC nations, India and Pakistan. Despite minor discussions regarding summit, notable progress remains to be achieved. However, the rise of former cricketer Imran Khan to power following recent political transformation is expected to boost the efficiency of SAARC. Despite achieving electoral success with the indirect support from the army, it will not be easy for Tehreek-e-Insaf chief Imran Khan to improve ties with India. Nepal, which has chaired SAARC since its 18th summit held in Kathmandu 4 years ago, should initiate efforts to resolve the state of indecision. Pakistani Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi had arrived in Nepal following the appointment of KP Sharma Oli as the Prime Minister of Nepal to request for a conducive environment for a SAARC summit. SAARC is in its 33rd year since its establishment. However, the regional intergovernmental organization and geopolitical union of nations in South Asia have slowed down its pace. The regional integration, which has been rendered ineffective due to flaring tensions between India and Pakistan, is likely to take a better course following Khan's rise to power.
Public Pulse.
And your question is, what's your take on privileged people receiving poverty identity cards? Your options are A, faulty census data, B, party influence, and C, result of lack of monitoring. The voting for that question is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. With that, it's now time for the sports update.
Sports news.
The second one-day international between Nepal and the Netherlands is scheduled to begin at 2:45 p.m. Nepal time today. Despite the 55-run loss in the first one-day international played 2 days ago, the Nepalese camp is upbeat about today's match. Nepal is expected to make changes in the playing 11 for today's match. Shakti Gochan is likely to miss out from the squad, while Rohit Paudel and Subhas Khakurel, who were left out from the first match, are likely to feature today. Despite the impressive bowling performance in the first one day, Nepalese batsmen, especially the middle and later order, failed to deliver. Team Nepal appeared entirely dependent on skipper Paras Khadka. After Paras got out, scoring 12 runs, Nepal experienced a batting meltdown, losing 8 wickets for 49 runs. Despite the 51-run contribution from Gyanendra Malla, other batsmen could not stay long at the crease. Skipper Paras picked 4 wickets to restrict the Netherlands to 189. Sharad Veswakar's injury also proved decisive in Nepal's loss. Now, with a finger injury while fielding, Sharad came into bat as the last man and will miss today's match. Meanwhile, Netherlands skipper Peter Siller said that luck also played a part in their victory. Nepal needs to win today's match to level the series, which would also open doors for Nepal to feature in the ICC rankings. The live telecast of today's match on Kantipur television is scheduled to begin at 2:15 this afternoon. Now, yesterday we had asked the players of our national cricket team regarding their feeling on playing their first ever one-day international 2 days ago. In our Public's Voice segment, let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public Voice.
It's very special. Moments like these come very few and far, and we are glad that we have managed to get over all this. And first ODI, just being out there representing a country means a lot to all of us. And just that we need to keep improving, and I've said this before as well. Now we need to upgrade our standards, and things are not going to be easy, and we just need to keep working harder, keep pushing ourselves, and try and get in the best result.
Extra feeling थियो म फर्स्ट टाइम लाइक नेपालबाट खेल्दाखेरि चाहिँ फर्स्ट टाइम ह्याट क्याप पाउँदाखेरि चाहिँ एकदमै ब्ल्याङ्क भएको थिएँ म हैन। अब त्यसमा 8 ओभर फालेर 70 रन पनि खाएको थिएँ, मलाई याद छ हैन। अब त्यस्तो थिएन किनकि म धेरै क्रिकेट खेलिसकेको छु, अहिले एक्सपिरियन्स भइसकेको थियो, बट एक्स्ट्रा एनर्जी चाहिँ थियो, बुस्ट भइरहेको थिएँ। अनि मलाई यो पनि थाहा थियो कि मैले नयाँ बोलले विकेट निकाल्नुपर्छ।
स्टार्ट हो एउटा नेपाली क्रिकेटको यो ओडिआईको जुन हामीले जर्नी स्टार्ट गरेको छौँ। आई थिङ्क अनि स्टार्ट अब लसले भयो भने आउने जति विकेटमा म्याचेसहरू छ त्यसमा हामीले चाहिँ एउटा पोजिटिभ रिजल्ट हो।
सबै अब नेपाली क्रिकेट प्लेयरहरूलाई एकदम महत्त्वपूर्ण लाग्छ, किनभनेपछि फर्स्ट टाइम हामीले चाहिँ अब ओडिआई नेसन भएको छौँ हैन, 4 वर्षको लागि। अब यसैको लागि चाहिँ यत्रो वर्षदेखि सङ्घर्ष गरिरहेका थियौँ।
अब भनौँ न, एक त नेपालको लागि क्रिकेट खेल्छ जस्तो सोचेको थिएन होइन। अब त्यसमा पनि अब क्रिकेट खेलेर अब भनौँ न यहाँसम्म आइपुग्छ, वर्ल्ड कप खेलिन्छ, अब लर्ड्समा खेलिन्छ, हुँदा हुँदा अब ओडिआई खेलिन्छ भन्ने सोचेको थिएन। त्यो जर्नीमा त्यो पार्टमा चाहिँ हुन्छ नि, अब एउटा ओडिआई नेसन हुँदाखेरि अब आफू पनि एउटा रिप्रेजेन्ट गर्नु पाउँदा आई थिङ्क त्यो नै अहिलेसम्म लाइफको ठुलो अचिभमेन्ट हो जस्तो लाग्छ।
Top stories one more time. The repeated postponements of hearing committee meetings regarding endorsement of Chief Justice nominee Deepak Raj Joshi leads to political intervention and the judiciary allowing middlemen to have their say. Emmerson Mnangagwa wins Zimbabwe's presidential election. Opposition MDC alliance rejects the results, insisting Hamisa has won the poll. And Nepal upbeat for the second one-day international against the Netherlands. Nepal to ring a few changes for the match. Live telecast to begin at 2:15 p.m. later today. That's all for the moment. Our next English bulletin will air at 11 this morning. Keep watching Kantipur TV HD for more news and entertainment. Have a great day ahead.